Mana mana. Mana.
Hi, my name is Mydestiny LGBTQ.
My name is Suddenly Harris.
I am 15 years old,
I'm 15 also.
and we want to present to y'all how we became lesbian and a part of the LGBT community. So, I was younger, and as a child, you don't know if you really are serious about what you're doing, but at the same time, I still like the boys. But I always found women or girls, however you want to call it, attractive in their physical appearance. But I never really was sure about what I would do. So then at a point when I really found out that I was a lesbian is when I was raped for 2 years by my cousins and then my dad's friend after my dad passed. And it was just like after that moment it was uncomfortable with a boy touching me, uncomfortable with a boy looking at me, because in my mind it's like the only thing he wants is what the person wanted during that time when I was getting sexually abused. So it was like I wasn't comfortable being that way, and everybody wanted me to like, oh well, you can like boys, men will treat you better than a female. What about you having kids? And it's like everybody wanted me to be a way that they wanted me to be, and I'm still living with it now. And not everybody that I'm around supports it. I mean, all my friends don't care about who I date, but it's family wise. Half of my family doesn't like it, and it's sad and it's like hard to live in this body when your mother, your person that carried you, don't support it and discriminates you for who you are. But I feel like me coming out is the best way because I feel uncomfortable trying to hide who I am. And I want to be the best person I can be. But the hateful comments, the hurting words, the actions, all that pushed me stronger to what I really wanted, and that's to be a lesbian. And I really feel like Bella is a place for you to be if you really want to come out and talk to people about what you've been through, because all the teachers are here and staff are here to like listen, are open to what you have to say. And that's my story of how I became a lesbian.
My story on how I became a lesbian was tragic also. At the age of 5, I was molested by my cousin to the age of 10. So 5 years straight, I was molested, and I never was given the chance to figure out who I wanted to be personally. So by the time I turned 11, I was dating girls. Like I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I want to be. Dating girls, that's me. And I never gave boys like a chance in my life because it's like, they might do the same thing my cousin did. They just want me for what my cousin needed. So I tried dating a boy. So I never opened up to like myself as far as like looking at boys. I tried to date a boy once in my life, but it didn't work out because like the touch of a boy was just like bringing back memories of what happened to me when I was younger. Another thing that I experienced was girls attracted me. Like they was just, like physical features attracted me, and it was like another side of me, another part of me. So when I openly came out to my mom about it, she accepted me for who I was. She didn't bash me. She didn't, she still loved me. When I opened up to like my dad's side of the family, my dad's side of the family accepted me. My dad, he accepts me, but it's not. He wants a little girl, basically. He wants grandkids and all that other stuff, but that's just not who I am. So I feel I shouldn't have to change myself to make my family happy. My friends, we all the same. Like we all a part of that community, basically. But I mean, what I say to people that's know who they are and they just didn't come out, like, be you. Don't let nobody bash you or shame you of who you are. If you like girls, so be it. And if you like boys and they the same sex as you, so be it. Don't worry about being bullied. And if you are being bullied about it, look past it, because they don't have to live that life. They don't have to wake up to the same sex every day. So it's you. Just be you.
What I want to say to the LGBT community is that no matter what your sexuality is and what your race is with your sexuality, that doesn't make you any less of a person to anybody else who's straight and whatever the rules may be. But I just want to say that if God put you on this earth knowing that you were going to be this way before you came, it was a reason why he set you on this earth. He doesn't love you any less than who you are or what you like. He just doesn't like the decisions that you make. He still loves you, and no matter what, you're a human being. Can't nobody take that from you. Like, you're here, so don't let nobody else that like straight or anything tell you that, well, you're not this and you're not that. Let them comments and them hateful actions, you should let that be a thing to push you more for what you want and strive for what you actually want. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you. What's your name?
Name is Javante.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
When did you first find out you was gay?
When I found out I was gay, it's almost as if like I always know, but like in 3rd grade, I had a male best friend, and I liked him in a different way than I would any of like the girls, the typical girls I would guys to go for and stuff like that. I never told him, but I always knew that.
Why are you gay?
Well, I don't know. Like, something I had to come to terms with myself. Like, I already knew what gay was, what being gay is, and all that at a young age. It was the fact of coming to terms with myself that was the real challenge and was the journey for me personally. Like, always been gay my whole life. It was the fact that when you realize that you are and will come to terms with accepting yourself is when you actually realize it's not like, oh, like I became gay because of this and the third. It's like, no, I just realized I was gay when whatever happened. X, Y, Z.
I have a question. What really pushed you? What really pushed you to like commit to your decision that you have now?
My decision as
in being homosexual.
Well, me being gay, it wasn't a choice for me. Being gay, 9 times out of 10, it really isn't a choice for people. Like, if you ask anybody homosexual, gay, lesbian, bisexual, they will say, no, they didn't choose to be that way. Because it's like saying, when did you decide to become black? You never chose to be black. You were born black. Like, nobody, like, being gay is used to be such a bad thing to society. Like, get outcast, get killed. Like, in some areas you still get killed for being gay. And nobody would choose to be not accepted by their family, outcasted by their family, to have the people that's supposed to love them not love them, and have this big stigmatism against them in the world. Like, nobody would choose to have that lifestyle. But it's something that has to be accepted by that person so they could move on with their life. So, like I said, I didn't choose to be gay, but I did have to come to terms knowing that I was gay and come to terms with accepting myself. Like, now, I'm at a point in my life where I fully accept myself.
Anything else? Anything else you want to say? Thank you for being in my interview.
What's your name?
Nanda McCoy.
How old are you?
I'm 14 years old.
When did you first find out you was a lesbian?
It was the summer of 2015. I was 11 years old.
And why are you a lesbian?
I'm a lesbian because of a traumatic experience I had went through at 9. I was sexually abused. And then boys, I realized in 2016 in the winter, boys only wanted me for, you know, their sexual pleasures and their pleasures and stuff. Like, I had got my heart broken by this girl I loved, and I went back to boys, and then it didn't work out because that boy only wanted me for some, you know, so I just gave up on boys.
Have you noticed any changes in the way people behave around you since you've, like, decided to be a lesbian?
Family-wise, no. My family still loves me, but other people, I don't really talk to them like that anymore. So.
When you, okay, do you hear about gay people being abused and like beaten up because of their sexual orientation? How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel upset because honestly, how I see the life is I see every human being is as equal as the next. Nobody is better than anybody. We all have flaws. Nobody is perfect. Like, nobody's life is crystal clear. That's how I see it. Just because you're gay does not make you different from anybody else. You're still a human being. You all still have the same parts unless you're a female. I'm just saying, like, everybody's equal.
What really pushed you towards sticking with your decision now? Like, what made you strive for what you are?
I feel like with me being this way, I'm being myself. Like, I hate not being myself. It's just so irritating. It's not a good feeling. Like, when I'm around my mom, she wants me to dress girly, but that's not me. That's why I had to move away from my mom and be with my dad, because he accepts me for however I dress. He supports me. He buys me what I like to wear, and I just like being myself. And, you know, when I'm around my mom, she tries to verbally force me to wear dresses and stuff like that. I mean, I've came out to her. She supports the gay community and goes to the LGBT rallies. It's just she prefers me to be more of a feminist type.
Do you want to add anything else?
I have to say to, you know, LGBT community, stay strong, be yourself. Don't let anybody talk you down either. Because, you know, if you know that you good, then people's comments should brush off you. That's just how I see things. People talk about me and the comments just flow away. I don't care what people say about me, because it's not like it's going to hurt me physically. If it hurts you, then you are a weak-minded person.
Thank you for being in my interview.
What's your name?
LeBron Jarman.
How old are you?
I am 17.
When did you first find out you was gay?
I always knew, but for a long time I denied it, so it took me a long time to really figure it out myself.
Why are you gay?
There really is no why. It's that to be gay, you're born a certain type of way, and I feel that I was born this way.
Do you feel like Butler is the place for you?
I feel like Butler gave me a safe haven to be myself and express myself, and I also feel like it groomed me into the young adult that I am today, and I am going to go far because I am a Butler.
What strived you and pushed you to be the way you are now as a homosexual?
Growing up, I was bullied and teased a lot, and a lot of people told me that I would never be anything. So I thought, wow, it just became something that I accepted myself, and coming here made me realize that that's not something that I have to accept. I can be whatever I choose to be. I can do whatever I choose to do with my life. And I'm at the conclusion now that I am who I am. And if you don't like me, you don't have to. There are a bunch of people that don't like me, but there are also more people that love me.
Do you have anything more to say?
Well, one, being gay is not a choice. This is something that you're blessed with. Because I love me. And I wouldn't change nothing about me. Through all the ups and downs and roller coaster movements and trials and tribulations, I love me. And if you are gay or if you feel a certain type of way, don't hide yourself. Take pride in who you are. Hold your head up high. There will be people that hate you till you're dead and they throw dirt on you. But hey, they're gonna hate you afterwards anyway. So don't hide yourself because of what other people think. Don't change yourself because of what other people feel about you. Don't live nobody else's life but yours.
Thank you for being in my interview.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
What's your name?
Genesis Cunningham.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
When did you realize that you were a lesbian?
Well, it started some years ago when I was, before high school. I realized that I was attracted to females and the physical appearance of females. So that's when I realized, I was a lesbian.
Did anything like bring it out, or like it was dormant and it came out, or you've always known?
I've always knew, but me not wanting to hide my identity and wanting to live in my truth is what made me decide to come out completely.
Do you feel Butler is a space that supports who you are and allows you to be who you are?
Yeah, Butler supports us no matter our sexuality, no matter our race. So I feel like Butler is the best place for me to be my complete self and still have some type of support without having to hide who I am.
And do you feel those on the outside, family-wise and friend-wise, they support you in your endeavors despite everything?
I feel my friends support me completely. Some of my family supports me, but it's always, other family like mom, dad that you have to, consider like me being myself is going to risk having a relationship with that person. So that's what I'm currently going through right now in my life.
And what would you say to a younger you about how this lifestyle makes people act towards you?
I would tell younger me that it's okay to be you. People come and go, and those who really love you and those who really support you are the ones that you see are going to be there for you, and that the ones that are going to be the one to support you in that. So that's what I would tell younger me, that it's okay, don't be afraid. You may be afraid, but don't, because the sooner you come out and be true to you, everybody else is going to respect you for being you. So.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No, thank you for having me on y'all little interview. Woo!
Thing happened and I was raped for like 2 years. I'm sorry.
Do it!
Oh my god! Because of this dumb bitch.
What's your name? What's your name?